Oh, this is so exciting because if you're like me and you are a magnet for those flying, biting nuisance bugs that just eat you alive, if you've stopped enjoying your outdoors because they're just out there overrunning your party, your food, you're constantly swatting them away, well, we've got the answer for you. This is a stress-free, easy way, chemical-free way to take care of those mosquitoes and insects once and for all. This is independently tested and proven to attract those mosquitoes, those flies, those hornets, those wasps. It attracts them using very advanced technology and science, sucks them in with a powerful fan that it's got, and that's it. You won't hear them being zapped or fried. It will be easy and stress-free. And today, we've got the biggest value out there because not only are we sending you your DynaTrap Today's Special, but we're even sending you replacement bulbs, which basically means that for up to a year, you're not gonna have to worry about this at all. If you have electricity and you can plug this in, you're gonna start enjoying the outdoors again. We've got fabulous colors, and we also got 2 different sizes for you. You can choose the half-acre size, which has been our most popular selection. You know who you are. Maybe you don't need that full acre. Half acre size today is $79.80 on FlexPay. You would be bringing this home for $15.96. Or you can go for the full acre size. We've still got it at over $50 off today as our today's special. It's $126 and change. And then with the FlexPay, $25 to get it home. And remember, FlexPay's for everybody that shops with us. Any debit card, any credit card, you can bring it home on that first payment. Here are your colors. So we've got something that's gonna match your outdoor space. You can pick it up in that beautiful stone color, beautiful neutral, very light. If you've got the light patio furniture, you're certainly gonna wanna go with this one. The bronze has been our #1 seller. It is beautiful, it is elegant, and it matches a lot of your outdoor lighting. That's your bronze. And then we also have it in the black. Your item number is 081259. Only DynaTrap Today's Special of the entire year. This is your final opportunity to get it home. And you know what else we did? We gave you a 90-day return policy. Normally at HSN, you get 30 days to try a product out. We're basically giving you the entire summer for you to make up your mind and say, yeah, this thing is a powerhouse, it works, and I'm not doing this anymore. So let's introduce our guest today. He's one of our outdoor experts. His name is Pete Kilcullen.
Sir, how are you?
I am a magnet. I'm that person.
I'm you then. I'm with you.
They say it's like blood type. It's really weird and scientific. There are so many theories, but I'm that person that gets mauled. In fact, I got one on my ankle right now. And nobody else is being bothered. They come to me, if they're coming to you, if they're ruining your outdoor events, you gotta pay attention to this presentation today.
Absolutely. I mean, we all, you know, avoid the outdoors because it's just miserable when you're getting bit all the time. So if that's you, or just in the beginning part of this summer, if you're avoiding eating outside, maybe just spending the evenings outside, barbecuing outside, those are the kind of things you want to enjoy if you're avoiding them because the bugs are out there and you've tried all those other things. Leslie, I'm sure you're like me. I've tried every other different option of trying to avoid them. Maybe we've tried to push them out of your yard. Maybe we've tried to have something on the table where we are to make them go away. We've certainly tried those sprays and the chemicals. If you could have something that was simpler, quieter, chemical-free, and safer to use, you would do it, and it really worked, and it gave you your yard back. That's exactly what DynaTrap has done with this.
I love that you plug it in, you set it, and you forget it. You don't ever have to do anything until the bulbs run. You will know, and we're even sending you
months, right?
We send you the replacement bulbs as well. It's not a candle you're lighting that you run out, you're buying over and over again. It's not a spray that the children are screaming because they don't want it. You don't want it on your clothes.
Right.
I mean, it's stress-free insect repellent, if you will.
It really is, and it does such a great job. So the first thing is to really understand how this works. You talked about how DynaTrap has used really amazing technology. So there's a couple of different things we're doing to attract those mosquitoes, those flies, wasps, hornets, moths, and the stink bugs. Those are the ones that we've independently tested. But if you have biting insects at home, it's gonna work on those as well. So right there, you're seeing that blue light. Again, scientifically designed. That's the light that they can see. That's the light that attracts those mosquitoes. And then that light is gonna heat up our our plate right here that's coated in that titanium dioxide, creating carbon dioxide. Why is that important? That's what we exhale, our breath.
Right, so
that's what attracts the mosquitoes to us. So they think that they're being attracted to a human. They get close to this area, and then the fan sucks them in, and they get trapped down in that basket down the bottom, and they expire, and they're no longer biting you or the kids or bothering anyone in your yard.
Yeah.
So this kind of technology to really attract them. So the other part of this whole scenario is, well, where do you put it? What do I do with it when I get home? And here's a good look at what happens.
Yeah.
They think they're about to bite us and take our blood, and they get sucked down in with the fan, and they're trapped.
Yeah.
So we're gonna trap those mosquitoes. We're going to reduce that population. When you get it, you talked about all you have to do is plug it in.
Yeah.
The cool thing is we have them in front of us, but you wouldn't have them right near where you're spending your time. But we do have one back here. So about 20 to 25 feet away from where you want to enjoy the outdoors.
Right, it doesn't have to be in the middle of your party, you know, right along with the corn and the burgers, right?
Right,
Yeah.
and when you think about it, when you have those candles and other things that you're burning and trying to get rid of them, but you're letting the mosquitoes come basically right on top of where you are, and then you're trying to repel them. Well, what if we attracted them to over there? We're going to get them to go over there to where our DynaTrap is, and then we're going to trap those mosquitoes. So it makes a lot of sense when you think about it that way. So 2 to 6 feet off the ground, 20 to 25 feet away from where you are. And then maybe the most important thing is plug it in, leave it on 24 hours a day. Because when you spray yourself, you can't do that while you're asleep. You can't do that while you're at work to fight the mosquitoes in your yard. You can't light those candles and leave them working 24 hours a day.
That's right.
This is going to be trapping mosquitoes all night long, all day long. And you will be amazed at what it does. So you will continually reduce that population of mosquitoes. You're gonna enjoy your outdoors.
So many of us have tried all the alternatives and we're exhausted, right? It's the candles, it's the this, it's the spray. Some people pay a service and somebody has to come out and spray those chemicals around your children and your pets. Look at how many sold, over 7,000 now gone. Of course, the half-acre size has been the most popular. If you want it, it's running twice as fast as everything else. But you know who you are. Maybe you don't have this giant property. I know I have a very comfortable home. I don't need the full acre. But I think, more is more is more. I mean, I want the big daddy, right?
I've had the half acre, and we have a pretty decent sized little patio backyard area, and the half acre worked great. Now, before our special day today, I did have the full acre out there. And again, you're just getting a lot more because it's more powerful. It's attracting more.
Look at the cage down there,
Right, exactly. You don't have to empty that very often because it's so large. But there's kind of two ways to think about it. How big your yard is, so you know if it's very big or you have a very long area, lots of foliage, maybe some wooded area in the back, then maybe that full acre is suitable. But if it's smaller than that, then you could go for the half acre. But if you have a smaller area, but your problem is pretty intense, and you're saying, well, I haven't been outside in 2 years.
You know what, you're right.
Then get the big one, even if it's a smaller area, because you're fighting a bigger problem.
You're right.
So why not have the one that's gonna do a better job? So, some people were talking about being near, sort of a pond or the drainage ditch. This is me. We have the drainage ditches right across the street. We have a massive mosquito problem all the time. So if you have the potential for standing water near your area, go for the big daddy so you can really take care of that problem.
Now remember, this is meant to be outdoors. So a lot of people saying, is this weatherproof? Does it have to be under a roof?
It does not.
Wow.
No, you can put it anywhere. It's weatherproof, it's waterproof. So basically we're talking about rain. It's gonna be totally fine in the rain. You don't have to worry about protecting it or hanging it over a porch area.
Okay, how about the pollinators, the good flying stuff, right?
Only the predators. The pollinators are not attracted to this. So specifically the bees, because we want to be friendly to those bees, they will not be trapped by this. But we will trap, number one on my book, maybe yours too, Leslie, mosquitoes.
Yes.
And then flies, if they're eating your picnic out back, the wasps, the hornets, the stink bugs, and the moths. The reason we show those 6, because they have been third-party, independently tested, proven to be trapped in the DynaTrap.
But it could be even more.
Absolutely. If you have biting insects at home, and I have biting, whatever type.
Or no-see-ums, right?
Yes. it's going to work on those as well.
Those were the 6 they tested for, which are the biggest offenders, really, and the ones that ruin all our parties. Remember, we have all 3 colors still available. You can pick it up in the stone. There's your beautiful and elegant bronze. We also have it in the black. Your choices today are not only color, but in sizes. You can choose the half acre, which has been the most popular today. It weighs only 2 pounds, and that one comes with mounting brackets, so the mounting equipment, and also a chain to hang.
Right, however you want to do it. Exactly.
Or you can go for the full 1 acre. That one does not come with the mounting because it's bigger. It's 8 pounds. Right. Just over 8 pounds, 8.1. But that one, we have shepherd's hooks available. Erin, did those sell out? So we've got those shepherd's hooks available if you want to go ahead and hang that acre size there. The shepherd's hook are still available on hsn.com. We'll give you the item numbers for those as well. It's 661-967. Because Pete, please repeat for me, how far do I have to have it again? Where do I place this?
20 to 25 feet from the area where you're spending all your time, because you want to draw them away from the fun area. We're going to draw them away. They're going to be attracted, as we mentioned, from that blue light, from the warmth, the carbon dioxide that we're producing, and then they're going to become trapped. And I want to show you how we do that. So I've got a little science experiment here to show you what that fan is doing and what happens when they get too close. Now, we have a fan of our own running here, keeping us cool, but I think you can see, look at that, how it's drawing that in. That is what it's doing to the mosquitoes. They get close to that blue light. They're like, hey, who am I going to bite here? You're not biting anyone. You're going down, getting sucked in by that fan, and you're going to end up in that trap underneath. So that's what it's doing, and I think that's pretty neat when you see that it draws them in, they stay in there, they're trapped, and they will soon expire.
Now, remember, you get, when you're picking up the half acre, you get the hanging chain, you get the wall mounting equipment, and then with the full acre, you will not get that, but you can go ahead and purchase that shepherd's hook, or maybe you have a hook at home. Everybody's going to get the cleaning brush included as well, plus your instructions. And so my next question is, how do I clean it out?
Yeah, I mean, super easy. You know what? I can show you right on this one. I think I can actually do it just while it's sitting down. So, I mean, and it's even on. So you can basically just twist it, and then you can see that collection bin. Oh,
we even caught a guy there.
There actually there are a few in here. It's been sitting out here today. So then right here, you can see this is what happens. The fan allows this to let the bugs in, but it doesn't allow them back out. And that just comes out. Oh, yeah, we got it. Oh, yeah, look at that.
We got a couple.
See that?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, there's a bunch in there. So then you just basically empty that out.
We gotta show that. Come on. We caught some in there. Did you see this? Those guys ruin every party.
Exactly.
And remember, it's the top 6 offenders. This is independent lab tested. This is proven to work. And only those 6, because those are the ones they paid to get tested, may catch even more, and yet it's not harming the bees. I know we had phone calls. We've got beekeepers that love the DynaTrap as well. If you want yours, this is the only DynaTrap Today's Special of the year. So final opportunity at the lowest price of the year. 081259 is your item number. They are both on 5 Flex. They are both, gosh, $50 plus off of retail and what you'd buy or what you'd get. And we are including the replacement bulb. So we're doing the best offer out there right now.
Yeah, the replacement bulbs are great because you're thinking about the bulbs will start to dim after about 4 months. So you want to make sure that you're still attracting as strongly as possible. So we give you those extra bulbs. So a full year's supply of bulbs. If you're in a northern climate, remember the bugs, sort of that barometer or thermometer number for them is at 50 degrees. That's when we're going to experience mosquitoes. So below that, and when you have a long winter, you can put yours away. So your extra bulbs can even give you another full year when you're running it about 6 months a year. Here in Florida, we're probably going to be running it a full 12 months of the year.
Oh my
but in
gosh.
those colder climates, and I'm finding out, we had so many calls about how bad they are. You forget, you think it's snowy in winter, that we have them bad in Florida. I'm hearing that we know they're bad here. But that's not true.
Let's talk to everybody at home.
They were talking about Chicago, Minnesota, how awful they are. And I had a special delivery from just outside of Chicago.
Pete, did you bring that for me? Pete's like, look at what I brought for you, Les.
So I wanted to show you again. We were showing you the collection basket. And again, this is, believe it or not.
Are you kidding me right now?
No. My wife Debbie had to open this in the mail. I thought it was for her. and she opened it, and she
Poor
was
Debbie.
not very happy. But what we're
a
showing you, this
surprise.
is what they look like in the bin. Now, this is you can see this isn't a huge container. If you have the full acre, remember, this is not something you're gonna have to empty every week or even every month,
No.
because they don't take up a lot of space.
Which is why a lot of people are saying, you know what, I just want them all trapped, so they're going for the full acre.
But this is about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
This is in the northern part of Illinois.
Yeah.
And again, it was amazing that in 3 weeks, this is what they were able to get. So again, you should expect similar things to happen. You're going to get those mosquitoes.
It's going to be the most pleasant, wonderful summer season for you if you are sick and tired of the chemicals, of the sprays. My kids, I got to chase them down to spray them. Just today, my son woke up, or had, just from being in the yard just a little while yesterday, a giant welt behind his ear. And he's like, Mommy, itchy, you need to put cream on it. If you are sick and tired of the itchies, the scratchies, I tore mine up on my ankle last night. I was driving home, I just went at it. Sick and tired of that, say yes to DynaTrap today. This is not we think it works. This is not it may work for you. In fact, if you have a DynaTrap, would you go ahead and give us a call? We'd love for you to share your testimonial. It's 1-866-376-8255, because these critters really ruin our parties. They ruin the season. And let me tell you, it's mating season for them. They're going about having a wonderful time while they're spoiling you and chasing you indoors. Say yes today. It's the lowest price and the only today's special of the year. I want to show you what the prices are normally, because what we're doing today is really great. Normally, the half acre on its own is $115 by itself. The full acre on its own by itself is $186. So what we've done here today is really an excellent opportunity, Pete.
It definitely is. And when you were talking about how you have to get the kids, like hurry up and spray them before they go out, what if you could spend the summer not sort of reacting to what these mosquitoes and bugs are doing, that you could just know that you're prepared. So when you're thinking about going out, whether it's the pool or just enjoying the backyard or having that barbecue or just even eating outside, that you don't have to go to that full reaction. Oh, we got to get those candles and light them. We got to spray everyone, and you got to get away from the food before you can spray.
You don't have to plan for it.
Exactly. You don't have to react. You don't have to deal with the stress of these bugs ruining your outdoor experience, because you're going to have DynaTrap running 24/7. It'll start working almost immediately. Think about this. When you get it home and you plug it in, that light's on, that fan's on, it begins attracting mosquitoes. And I focus on mosquitoes because I just think that is the worst thing for so many people.
Anything that bites, I'm like, get rid of it. I don't care about the moths so much. I really don't. But anything that bites you, that irritates your skin, look at the stink bugs. Oh my gosh, those are disgusting. How about the flies? I know here we have those giant horse flies.
A lot of people have those.
Ooh,
and again, that's a perfect one when you're trying to eat outside and all you're doing is trying to swat the flies away from the food. This makes it just a much better experience, and you don't have to think about it. You don't have to constantly go out there and say, well, what do we have to do next? Do I have to buy more of this or buy more of that? Do we have enough spray?
It's you pick this up today, and it's less work for you. It's less planning. It's stress-free bug and insect maintenance. And look at how it works. It's pretty cool.
This is science. DynaTrap has come up with the technology, that bulb designed to attract those mosquitoes and all the other bugs we're talking about. Then that coated surface with the titanium dioxide that once heated up is producing carbon dioxide, just like when we exhale our breath. And then that powerful fan, there they are. Oh, where's that human I'm gonna bite? Nope. You're going down into the trap.
Brother.
You are trapped. So that's what's so different about this technology that is simple, silent. Did we talk about that, Leslie? That we have 7 of these on in front of us. Simple, safe, it's silent.
And no disheartening, weird crackle pop.
Right. You know, if
no
we stop talking, because it is so hot out here, there's a fan over here for us to stay cool. I can hear that. You hear virtually nothing
So
here.
how do we turn it on? Okay, so obviously you need electricity. You can still take it with you, by the way.
There's a switch underneath.
But you need electricity. Okay.
Yeah, there it is. There's just a little switch right there. So I can actually flip this one off. So this one just went off. You can see the blue light's off.
So plug it in, plug and go.
Flip that switch, and there it goes, and it's on.
You're done.
Yeah. But you're never going to touch that switch. You plug it in, leave it on all the time, 24/7. Have it work for you when you're not outside.
Yeah.
You know, when we prepare for the bugs, like we've been talking about, you're not doing anything for the bugs when you're not out there. So if you were to even turn this on when you're about to go outside, well, you've lost all that time.
I think, too, that you're saving money in the long run, run, right? So yes, you're making a purchase today, but if you don't have to go out and rebuy those candles, if you don't have to go out and
100%.
keep buying those jars of spray, because by the way, have you even checked the expiration on those? If you don't have to go out and read the chemicals in there and wonder, is this bad for my pets? Should I use this at all? Then we've done a world of good here today. Remember, it is our only DynaTrap Today special of the year. So this is your last opportunity to pick it up at the lowest price we'll do this year, 2019. You can choose the half-acre size at $79.80 or the 1 acre size, which we have at $126.80. They are both on 5 monthly payments, which means we'll ship it out to you on that first payment. You get to pay over time. You've got 5 months to pay it off, and you've got 3 months on the return policy. We only do 30 days. DynaTrap has said, no, we're gonna help you out. We're gonna do 90 days. So you get to decide the entire summer, did this really work for me and my family? And I think the answer is gonna be
I
yes.
think so. Because here's what I'm thinking, Leslie. I mean, if you know you have a problem and you want to get your DynaTrap home, you're going to put it out there. It is not going to take 90 days. You're going to go out there maybe after a couple of days and have a peek in there, and you're going to see that it's starting to work. After a month, you're going to see so many bugs. Because you know you have a problem. They're going to be in there.
It's just like a really great warranty on a product. Same thing with the 90 days. That means that this company that has produced and made this product is so confident that this is going to work that they're like, let them keep it. Let them keep it for an extra 60 days, an extra 2 months. We're so confident you're gonna be so happy. We're so confident that you're not gonna be doing this all summer and saying, forget it, let's just go inside. This is irritating. And by the way, you know, it's not just the nuisance of swatting them away, of them biting you and basically draining your blood like little vampires. It's also what they're doing, because if you've read about what flies are doing every time they land on your watermelon, every time they land on your burger, I mean, it's pretty gross. This is why people spray their yards. This is why we go to great lengths trying to get rid of those flying, biting insects. Say enough today. It is one easy purchase. Remember, the flex pay is available, $15.96. We'll ship it out to you. Or if you want the full acre, for $25.36, you're gonna have the best summer ever.
You really will. I mean, think about when you start trapping mosquitoes. A female mosquito is going to lay 1,200 eggs approximately in her lifespan. Remember, their lifespan's really short. It's just a few weeks. But remember, so you trap one female mosquito, so now you're stopping that cycle of 1,200 more hatching. So you continue to trap them. There's continue to be less and less. So you're doing something to control that. When you have all these mosquitoes hatching in your yard, or that's where they come from. The ones in your yard hatched in your yard. Mosquitoes are not traveling miles and miles. They stay in the area.
And what about the articles we've read year after year, how they carry disease, how they go around really doing some pretty intense damage. I am that, I call myself a dork, I'm that nerd that never kills anything but cockroaches. But when I get a mosquito, I'm like, ah! It's just this satisfaction because I know it didn't get me and it didn't get my kids. Well, now the DynaTrap is going to do all that work for you. It's going to be plug and play and walk away and never have to worry about that again. We may save you all that money and that time and that energy. You may live a cleaner life because now you're not spraying yourself or dousing yourself in chemicals. At the end of the day, we've had a brutal winter. I know here in Florida, I mean, it was a brutal storm season. And you've been waiting for the weather to get nice, to get out there and barbecue and invite friends and have some drinks, even if it's a cold glass of lemonade on your front porch. And what happens? Now you get out there, you've been waiting all year, and then you get out there and you can't sit out there.
That is exactly, I don't know anyone who doesn't have mosquitoes, who doesn't have an issue when they go outside in their yard, and you've tried all of them. I know I have. I had the people come monthly. Not only was it expensive, I was really like, is this really working? Because again, they're just temporarily driving them away and then they come back. We're not driving them away. We're not just sending them away temporarily. And I used the one that hooked up to the hose and you would spray. And that's the one that made me think, you know, because we've got a little puppy. He's just over a puppy now, but he's running around out there. What am I spraying? I don't really know.
Your kids too.
And again, it's temporary, but if we can actually get those mosquitoes, trap them, and remove them from your yard, I mean, that's something that's really great. And I know that everyone, we've had callers and people who have purchased and have had success, they were skeptical, like you should be skeptical. Maybe you've tried things before that didn't work, but the advantage is this, you can try it, you can start to see those mosquitoes work immediately.
And you know the thing, lots of people buying multiple purchases. This makes an amazing gift. This makes a great housewarming gift. This is better than buying somebody an expensive bottle of wine. They will treasure you.
Especially if you know they're
right?
like you, who gets bit really badly all the time.
It's like loving that person and thanking them. Hey, thank you for bringing me to your home, but also thank you because you've taken care of my kids. You've taken, you know, it is such a smart solution. So, by the way, if you want to save even more money, remember an easy way to do that always is by applying to our HSN credit card. If you apply today and you get approved, you're going to get to take $10 off your DynaTrap Today's Special with your card upon approval. So ask about that card if you don't have one already. I want to give you your choices today. What we're doing here is so on time. You know, it's official day, you know, summer's officially here. We are all trying to or wanting to get outdoors and enjoy the outdoors and enjoy our families. But those flying, biting bugs, those mosquitoes, those bugs, those hornets, those wasps, they're driving us inside. It's our only DynaTrap mosquito and insect trap Today's Special of the year. This is the best opportunity of the year for you. And if you want it, here are your choices. You can choose the half-acre size, and that half-acre size today is $50 off retail, so it's $79.80. Because it has 5 flex, you don't even have to pay that full price up front. We'll ship it out to you for $15.96 with your shipping. If you want the 1 acre size, you have more property or you just have a lot of bugs, go for the 1 acre. It's very popular today. That's $126.80. I think that's over $50 off today. $25. We'll ship it out to you for that first $25.36, and that's any debit or credit card. You get to pay over time. 90-day return policy. We never ever get that. We rarely do that. You're getting basically the entire summer to figure out, to scoop out the mess and say, oh my gosh, this thing really worked. The shepherd's hooks that are available, we are, did you say a third of our quantity gone? A third gone, okay? And it's 4:28 Eastern Standard Time. If you want that shepherd's hook, place your order because the half-acre size is going to come with the hardware for wall mounting, and it's also gonna come with the hanging chain, okay?
Right.
The 1 acre is not going to come with that because it weighs 8.1 pounds, and so you're not going to want to use that chain that they provide. You can go ahead and pick up the shepherd's hook, or maybe you have one at home and you've got a planter hanging from it already. We recommend you hang that there. Whatever you do, do not let this opportunity pass you by because you know they're out there, and we want to show you those offenders, and believe me, DynaTrap is going to actually remove more. The 6 we're showing you are the ones that DynaTrap tested on.
Right,
These are
proven,
independently lab tested.
Right, proven to attract and trap the mosquitoes, the flies, the wasps, the hornets, the stink bugs, the moths. And you know what bugs are bothering you and really, they're really interrupting your outside time. If they're a biting insect, we're going to attract and trap them as well. It does such a nice job doing that you're able to get your outdoors back. I wanted to make mention of exactly how it's working, that it's 360 degrees. So if you're trying to decide, I know we had a lot of questions earlier, Leslie, about, I don't really even know, do I have a half acre or an acre? Really not knowing exactly. If you look at your yard and you think, well, it's a nice size, that could still be fine for that half acre. But I wanted to make the point that if you know you have an acre and you're thinking I'll get the full size, the 1 acre size, but you want to trap mosquitoes in the front and the back of your house, I would suggest a half acre in the back and a half acre in the front. Because your house,
so now you get the perimeter.
Right, because your house is going to act as a barrier. So if you think about this working outward 360 degrees, you're going to have the house in the middle.
You know, that's smart too, because I have chairs on my front porch. Guess what? I never ever use them.
There you go.
Because you can't sit outside here in Florida unless you have something like this working full time. Remember, plug and play. You plug that in, you walk away. The DynaTrap is doing all the work for you. Today at HSN, right on time for summer, right? Official summer has gotten here already. What we're doing is not only are we sending you the DynaTrap, which has lab tested, proven to work and attract those biting, flying insects, we're also offering and sending your way the replacement bulbs. And that's a big deal because we're saving you money there as well. You're basically going to get up to a year's worth of bulbs. And, really, depends on how much you run it, how often you run it, right? But basically a year of bulbs.
Exactly. It'll be a year because when it's 50 degrees or above, you want to make sure it's on 24/7 so it can constantly be trapping those mosquitoes. So we're giving you everything you need so you can do that. And I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but if you have the full acre, it's going to cost you about 10 cents a day to run. If you get the half acre, that's about 3 cents a day. So it's super economical to run. And when you talked about the cost that you would be spending for all those other methods that you have to repeatedly buy more and more to help control those mosquitoes, and you could have this doing it 24/7 for 10 cents a day.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice. So you're going to have a full year's supply of bulbs, but if you live up north, you won't need it in those very cold winter days, so your bulbs are going to last even longer. About 4 months for the bulbs a piece.
And I think too, remember, with the half acre size, you're getting 2 replacement bulbs. With the 1 acre, you'll get the 4 replacement bulbs because it uses more bulbs. Remember too that on FlexPay, if you're having a hard time deciding, do I want the half or do I want the full acre, it's really only $10 more on FlexPay. So
wow.
the FlexPay on the half acre is $15.96. On the 1 acre, FlexPay is $25.
Yeah, so if you know
really, if you're on the fence or you're not really sure, go with the big one because you're going to trap more.
At that point, if you're unsure about your area, I would go by how bad is your issue. I mean, are you really experiencing some horrible, issues with those mosquitoes or those other bugs, the flies and things? Then go ahead and get that full one.
Because when I had a house closer to HSN, that house was smaller, the yard was smaller, but I had more of an insect problem. So you know who you are. My house now is not. I don't know if the community sprays. I don't know what they're doing, but I don't have the issue as badly as I did over there. Also, if you're by water, also if you're reading the stories and you know that they're carrying bacterias and viruses and disease. This is a wonderful little thing you can do that gives you that peace of mind, Pete.
Exactly. I mean, taking the stress out of enjoying your outdoors, I mean, that can go a long way. I'm showing you here how we're drawing those mosquitoes in, attracting them with the light, with the carbon dioxide. But then this is the fan. So I wanted to show you just with that little bit of smoke, how it's drawing that in. And that's what draws them in and then traps them down in that basket. And you have now diminish the population of mosquitoes in your yard, or the flies and the stink bugs and all those other things.
The wasps, hornets,
so
anything
it's such a
that
nice
bites
change.
And make you miserable when you're grilling, when you're barbecuing, when you're sitting outside with friends having a talk or a glass of wine. Get this today. It's the only DynaTrap Today special of the year. We've got 5 flexible payments. We've got a 90-day return policy. If you have electricity and you have biting bugs, today's the day to say yes. It's 081259. Your choices are half acre size. We'll send that out to you for $15.96 on Flex. Or the 1 acre size, $25.36 on a Flex payment. You're getting everything you need to just plug it in and let it go to work. And then you choose your color as well. You can choose the stone, which is that lighter, really beautiful tone. Maybe you've got the lighter furniture outdoors. You can go for stone. Here's your bronze. Lots of people that have purchased lights from us, fixtures from us, are picking up the bronze today to match with those fixtures. Or you can go for the black. 081259 is our best value of the day.
Some other questions we had earlier were about how long the cord is. So we have a 10-foot cord, and then whether or not we could use an extension cord with it, which you absolutely can. So you can make sure you can put it in that proper area because you want to make sure you have this 20 to 25 feet away from the area you want to enjoy and have it plugged in all the time. And that's important because to have something working to control those mosquitoes or those bugs in your yard is fantastic. So when you're sleeping, it's working. Even during the day, this can trap mosquitoes. And I used to be so frustrated. Our garage, anytime I opened the garage, it was filled with mosquitoes.
And they would come inside the house.
Right, and I couldn't believe how many mosquitoes. It was 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it was full sun, and I have mosquitoes. We think of mosquitoes always being at dusk. I don't know what the story is with that, but that was frustrating. And that's another great point. Some people have taken a half acre and maybe put it in their garage, or they have a large barn area, something like that, away from the house. or if you're having mosquitoes constantly get in the house, this is the way to fight that population. We get a lot of mosquitoes coming in on little Oliver.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
our dog.
Yeah.
He's a furry little teddy bear, and I don't know if they just get on him or they're trying to look to bite him. He comes shooting in the door, and they seem to just come in with him. So again, you want to control that population in your yard.
Another thing too, we're shipping this directly to your door. You're not going to the supermarket, to the home store, to the hardware store, time and time again. For many customers that are homebound, that are, that have a hard time getting in the car, getting to the shop, this is the solution. We're going to deliver it right to your door. You can ship it to somebody you know, somebody you love. If you want to go ahead and ship it out to them, we will ship direct to somebody else's home. At the end of the day, for either $15 and change for the half acre, or $25 and change, we are giving you right on time at the beginning of summer what you need. We're doing the best offer because we're sending you replacement bulbs as well. And this is the last opportunity of the year because it's the only DynaTrap Today special that we plan on doing. So it's item 081259, all 3 colors still available. We're getting multiple purchases. And by the way, I'm being told there's a little bit of a hold right now because you want to get your size, you want to get your color. We're close to, what is it, Erin? Almost 8,000 now gone? Close to 8,000 gone. If you want it, do not wait. It is lab tested, proven to work, and if it doesn't work for you, it's okay. You have 90 days to try it out, Pete. It's such a great opportunity. Look at these guys. You hate these guys. I know you do, because I do.
Well, number one, I've been talking about them all day, mosquitoes, but the flies, the wasps, hornets, stink bugs, and moths, it's been proven to attract and trap. Remember, we're not zapping, we're gonna trap. It's quiet, it's safe, it's chemical free. It's such an easy way. And I did some of these other really complicated ways to control the mosquitoes where I would have to buy a propane tank every month.
Oh, no.
And I would have to remember, and then you would have to buy additional baits and things.
What do you have? Like, what kind of mosquitoes, what kind of birds do you got?
This was going to work, but I couldn't spend the money every month. But more than that, I couldn't deal with maintaining that.
No.
So this is something that I don't have to do anything. You know what I do? Every once in a while, I peek out the window. I'm like, there it is, blue lights on. We are good to go. It is working to control that mosquito population because that's my thing. We have mosquitoes, and if I don't do something with them outside, then they end up inside. Then you hear them buzzing around your ears while you're sleeping.
Yeah, and you know what too? I'm like, okay, get me, but it makes me crazy when they grab my babies, when I see the welts all over them. My son Liam, I don't know if he's allergic to mosquito bites or he just scratches them to high heaven, but he gets welts. They look bad,
boy.
like they look like spider bites. So, enough. Say yes today. We'll ship it out to you for $15 and change, and that's any debit or credit card on the half acre. Or if you want the full one, this is the one I want because I want to see them all. I want to see everything I'm trapping. That's $25 and change on any debit or credit card. It's the last opportunity of the year at the lowest price. And remember, here at HSN, we're sending you the replacement bulbs. This is a reputable brand. I've seen billboards all over Florida on DynaTrap. Just yesterday, I was driving along Route 19, saw the big billboard for DynaTrap. They know it's bad here. You know what? We will ship this directly to your door, and you're going to enjoy the outdoors again. It's item 081259. Think of all the things that you've been waiting to do. Is it grilling that you love? Do you love sitting outdoors with friends and having, I don't know, a frozen margarita, a glass of lemonade? What do you love to do? Do you love to watch your kids play outside? Do you love to garden? And it's just gotten so bad that you can't even be in your garden anymore. That's it. Enough is enough. Today's the day to say yes.
Absolutely. You've tried all those other methods. This one is certainly, without question, worth a try. And I know that it's not going to take 90 days, that you will start to see them in that trap. Or I was just showing you the trap even on that half acre, and you will be amazed. I think I left mine for several months until it really was full, and then emptying it was a breeze. You dump it out and you go right back to it, and it continues to work.
Yeah,
and getting
you
those
even get the little
bulbs,
brush.
Yeah, you get the brush, which
Scoop
makes it easy. I probably didn't even use the brush.
You just dump it.
I dump it.
Can you show what you received in the mail? Because when I saw it, I'm like, oh my gosh.
This wasn't from mine.
This could be from your yard.
Yeah, this was just, again, this is from a suburb of Chicago.
Yeah,
but this is what they're going to look like. So obviously they don't take up a lot of space. So I thought that that was a positive for me, that I don't have to empty this every week or even every month, months and months, and then you can empty it. And it really depends. I mean, listen, if you go out there and it's full after a couple of weeks, well, you knew you had a serious problem.
Yeah.
And dumping it out takes 2 minutes.
You said something before. You said, I was getting the guy to come out and spray.
Oh,
Here's the thing. You always wonder, in the back of your mind, you're always wondering, is this really working, right? With DynaTrap, you know it's working, because you're gonna open that trap and it's gonna be that gratification. You're gonna be like, gotcha, you know, and you may do your happy dance, because at the end of the day, when you see them all fall out of that trap, you know that it's working. And remember too, you know, we're doing that long return policy. We're doing more bulbs than anybody's done. You're getting basically up to a year of bulbs. Doesn't matter what size you choose today. And we're giving you 5 months to pay it off on FlexPay. FlexPay is my favorite 2-syllable word, Pete, because you know what? Even if it wasn't in the budget to buy a mosquito and insect trap today, I know that for $15, I can do it. Or $25, I can do this. I can budget this in on those 5 monthly payments.
And if you're gonna get something home that's gonna take away one of the most annoying things that you're experiencing right now, and so many of us are, if you can't go outside and enjoy the outdoors, or maybe it's not you. Maybe you know that it's your husband or your kids who are just, like, I'm not going out there. I really get bit, because some people, as we know, get it far worse than others. Get it for them so they can enjoy the outdoors.
I've tried to look it up, because my ex-husband and I, he would not get touched, right? And I used to joke, they just don't like you. I used to say, right? I'm like, I have sweet blood. You make up all these excuses. And then I started reading, oh, it's your blood type, it's this, it's that. There are so many stories out there. Whatever it is, I don't care what it is. I just know that it's a nuisance and it hurts me, and I get these awful welts, and it looks like you got some disease because you're all spotted. It's annoying. And remember, this is proven. This is lab tested. This is not, oh, I think it might work. No, you're gonna see, the proof is in the basket, you guys. For $15.96, we're gonna ship it out to you, ship it out to your mom, ship it out to somebody you love. We'll ship it directly to their door. They're gonna fall in love with their brand new DynaTrap. And if you want the big one, remember, that's $25 on any debit or credit card, and we'll ship it out to you. Colors are stone. We also have it available for you in the bronze, which is really so elegant. Continues to be the most popular, by the way, so that one will be the first to go. And then we also have it available for you in the black.
And since we're right here, why don't I, again, go through this so everyone understands how it works, so you don't think it's just an ordinary bug zapper when you see that blue light. Again, this blue light, scientifically designed, that temperature of light, to attract those bugs. I'm gonna move that just so you can see it. So it's gonna attract all those biting, flying insects. And then the heat of that lamp is going to heat up this titanium dioxide, creating carbon dioxide. That's important, because that's what we exhale. That's our breath. That's what brings the mosquitoes towards us. So the mosquitoes are attracted here. They think they're about to bite, and then they realize that this fan is going to suck them down into that trap, where they will remain until they expire.
We're experiencing, Pete, a hold, which means to me that everybody across America is dealing with this right now.
They're getting bit.
They're getting bit, and we're done with it. You know the value is there. I'm going to show you what you'd pay out there in retail, but if you're experiencing a little bit of a hold, please go to hsn.com to place your order, or go and download our free app. That puts you at the top of the line when you can go ahead and order electronically from us. We have the half acre available. That is the most popular, or you can choose the 1 acre. This is the lowest price we will be doing all year. Remember, half acre, just the trap by itself is $115. Today, we are presenting and selling to you the half acre at $79.80, okay, $50 off. The full acre by itself, if you were to buy it out there in retail, that goes for $156. We are selling it today for $126. Oh yeah, and we threw in the bulbs. Everybody's getting the replacement bulbs. If you ordered the half acre size, you will get 2 replacement bulbs. If you ordered the full acre size, you're getting the 4 bulbs. As long as you have electricity, you can take this thing anywhere. You can take it where it's meant to be outdoors, by the way, Pete, right? It's not indoors.
Sure, I mean, you could use it indoors. There's no reason not to, but if you have that many mosquitoes in your house, you got to figure out what that problem is. And it's probably because they're coming from the outside. So that's why having this outside is important if you have mosquitoes inside, because it's going to stop that mosquito population, so you're going to no longer have them inside, right?
And it's not just mosquitoes, Pete.
Right.
Look at this. And these are just the ones that DynaTrap tested.
Exactly. Mosquitoes, flies, wasps, hornets, stink bugs, and moths. These are the flying insects that can cause problems, and we are going to trap and eliminate them so you can enjoy the outdoors. So we were talking about how it works, so we're gonna attract all those insects, but now where do we put it? You don't wanna put it exactly where you wanna spend time, so it's not in the center of your patio table. You wanna put it 20 to 25 feet away, 2 to 6 feet off the ground. That's the fly zone for those nasty little biters. And that's where you want it, and most importantly, plug it in and leave it on 24 hours a day. Don't plug it in when you want to go outside and then you turn it off when you go inside. Leave it on, because imagine that something is working to control the mosquitoes while you're sleeping, while you're at work, while you're away on vacation for a week. So when you come home, you can enjoy the outdoors. So on the weekends, think about that. You're working all week and you want to spend time outside on the weekends. This is working for you. So check that out. That's perfect. It's about 20 feet from where we are. It is 2 to 6 feet off the ground, and right now it is controlling those mosquitoes and all those other bugs. Now, if you have bugs that are not one of those 6, that doesn't mean it won't attract them. If it's a biting insect, it is going to attract and trap those insects. And that 1 acre size, I'm looking at it here, that's perfect, and you might want to take that into consideration here. You know what's behind us. Acres and acres of just woods
For anybody
and
that's
swamps.
been to Florida, we basically live on a giant swamp. And I say that in the most loving way, but there are creatures here you've never even seen before.
So if you have a house like that, even if your backyard is a little bit smaller, but you back up against an area like this, then maybe that full acre is great for you, because you're gonna have a larger problem. The more foliage and things that you have as well, that contributes to where the mosquitoes can live and where they can hatch. You know, sometimes those plants and flowers that we have, some of them which have a tubular design, fills up with water. These mosquitoes need less than a ½ inch of water, standing water, to hatch those mosquito babies.
That's why they always tell you, get rid of the standing water, so it is such a smart solution. Remember, it's easy. You don't have to keep buying things over and over again. It's chemical free, it's stress free, and it's silent. Oh my gosh, you're gonna love this thing. It's item 081259. Your choices today. You can choose your DynaTrap in the stone color, the bronze color, or the black. And then you decide, do I want the ½ acre coverage at $79.80, or do you want the 1 acre size at $126.80? Whatever you choose today, we're $50 plus on savings, okay? Just for purchasing at HSN. And here at HSN, we're sending you the replacement bulbs. It's 081259. I will tell you a crazy little story, because my favorite pair of white jeans were ruined because of a mosquito, and now I was upset, right? Because what I did—
now this is serious.
This is serious.
Before, it was just a problem.
Because I still haven't found a pair that I love that doesn't show everything through. Here's what happened to me. I see a mosquito on my thigh. I go like this, I slap it.
Uh-oh.
It was loaded in blood. It had been feeding on me. I swear, I feel like it had been feeding on me or my family or my sons for days. I couldn't believe how much of a blood stain was on my jeans, and that was because of a mosquito.
That is a horror story.
And
jeans
that's just
ruined.
Jeans ruined. And I say that jokingly, but at the end of the day, think about that. They are wreaking chaos on, your skin, your entertaining, your backyard grilling, your parties. This is the day to say, I'm done with this. I'm so tired of swatting them away, of slapping them away, of them kind of eating you alive. Today is the day to go ahead and say, yeah, I'm gonna get it at the lowest price, a brand that's reputable. I've seen the billboards everywhere. They've been around for quite some time, and they do this technology really smart. This is not, I think it works. You're gonna see how it works in that trap every time you empty it out. So you have that peace of mind, and at the end of the day, you might be paying somebody more than a flex pay just to come out and spray your house every month. This might be the answer for you. Yes, you pay today, but you save money in the long run. You save time, you save effort.
Absolutely. The hassle of trying to maintain other systems and other options to control these mosquitoes, that many of them you're spending money and they don't work. I know I have. I remember when the guy used to come to spray, I'm like, you have 2 worries. Is he spraying some really horrible chemical around my yard? And then I'm thinking, is he spraying water around the yard? Is this working?
Right.
So you don't know what's happening there. And you mentioned it earlier, when you get this home and you put it out there, you plug it in and it starts to work immediately. And then you look in that basket and you're able to see that it's trapping all those biting insects. It's fantastic. It's super easy to use. It's very, very quiet. So when you're enjoying the outdoors, you're not going to be interrupted by zapping and crackling and flashes of light and dead things all over the floor.
I know, because You know, we want them gone and we want them dead, but I don't really want to hear them getting zapped. I love that this is silent. I love that this is
technology,
chemical-free.
right? We've really come, you know, so many things. That's sort of an old technology. Now we have newer technology, so we can draw them in, attract them in there, and then it's a simple process of them getting too close. The fan draws them in, and then they're trapped in there. They can't get out. They expire. You can empty that out. Again, months and months from now, it's something that you never have to think about on a weekly or even a monthly basis. It's not something, oh, well, every 30 days I have to do this, or every 2 weeks I have to do this. That's never going to happen with your DynaTrap. What is going to happen, that it is going to trap mosquitoes every day, 24
and you know
hours
what?
a day.
HSN really hit it out of the ballpark. We've got a great deal because we are throwing in the replacement bulbs as well, and we're offering it to you right on time. It's the beginning of summer. You know you need this. You know you want to spend spend and enjoy the outdoors. You know we've heard about the brutal winter that we had and the awful weather, and now it's finally time to get outdoors, and you can't even get outdoors because you're miserable out there. Well, this could be your answer. For $15 and change, we're going to ship out the ½ acre to you, and that's directly to your door or to the door of somebody you love. Maybe it's mom that lives somewhere that you know that she's surrounded by woods, or she loves to get out there and garden and she hasn't been able to do that in quite some time. Or we will ship out the 1 acre for $26 on a credit card payment. Whatever you choose today, it's a 90-day return policy. We rarely do that. I think in my 8 years at HSN, I think I've only seen that on beauty products, never on a home product.
And it's funny that my belief is that you won't need anywhere near 90 days because it does such a great job. You see it. No, absolutely. I know that they're confident that it's going to work. Whether it is that ½ acre, try that ½ acre. If you're looking at your yard, you're like, oh, this is kind of a medium-sized yard. Maybe you have a garden apartment. People are asking about balconies even. And I think it's a great solution where you can hang this in a corner of your balcony.
Smart.
So you probably can't get 20 or 25 feet away. But if you're getting bitten all the time by mosquitoes, you put it on one corner of that balcony, and I think you will notice a big difference.
Like I said, I picked up, my parents actually moved, and they had this outdoor furniture that they didn't want anymore, and it was brand new. I put it on my front porch. How many times have I sat there? Zero. Because it's awful. It's not worth it. This is the answer today. It's item 081259. And please keep in mind, look, you don't have to buy it from me, but make your decision before the end of the day, because this is the only DynaTrap Today special that we will be doing all year. This is the last opportunity at the best price we'll be doing all year. And today we've got the 5 Flex, the 90-day return policy, the extra bulbs. It's such a great thing to purchase today.
Yeah, remember, it's going to be really easy when you get it home. Really, the only thing you're putting together is that you're putting the basket on. And the basket just tightens on, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. You put that on, it's super easy, and you're going to plug it in. 10-foot cord, you can use your extension cord, put it away from the area that you want to enjoy, and as soon as you plug it in, that blue light comes on, the fan comes on, you are working to reduce the population of those bugs that are biting you and annoying the family and keeping you from enjoying the outdoors. And that's simple. And then most importantly, leave it on all the time. 10 cents a day to run the big one, 3 cents a day to run the ½ acre. I mean, it is worth it. You will see a huge difference, I will say, in a couple of days.
I know, and here's the thing. You know it's working because you're going to unscrew that little basket on the bottom, and you're going to be really excited to do it. I know it's morbid and gross, but you're going to unscrew that, and you're going to say, oh my God, I got you. You're going to feel like Dr. Evil. You're going to be like, bah, 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 I got you. At the end of the day, you caught them all, and they're in there. You didn't even know because it's so silent that you may say, is it really working? Well, at least we're going to show you the proof. It's going to be in the basket, and all you do is dump that out, pop it right back on, let it run again. You can leave it on all day. Here at HSN, it's our best value of the year on DynaTrap, and we're even throwing in the replacement bulbs. So my question is, how do I know I need to replace the bulbs? Because we will get the bulbs included. Yeah, the bulbs are going to last about 4 months. And basically, the way you know is that the bulbs just start to be a lot dimmer. Okay. So because we are running it 24 hours a day, the bulb is not going to go out. It most likely is going to dim. So you want to make sure that we have that bulb as bright as possible because that's attracting those mosquitoes to it. So you put the new bulb in. It's super simple. There's a video online to help you do that. Yeah. But again, about 4 months. But remember, if you're up north and you're only using this when the temperature's above
50 degrees,
Yeah.
it's gonna last even longer.
And how many times have you sprayed yourself and you're like, this is the worst feeling. You feel like you gotta shower again. You smell like the spray.
Right, of course.
Right? You're wondering what's even in the spray. Have you just loaded your children with chemicals? Have you sprayed your pets? You know, and you're always wondering in the back of your mind, did I do more harm than good?
Of course.
This is proof is in the basket. You're gonna see them in there and you're gonna know that it worked. And remember, it's 6 of those offenders: the mosquitoes, the hornets, the flies, the wasps, the stink bugs.
Stink bugs, moths.
And those are only the ones that were lab tested.
Exactly,
It's
third-party
actually
tested.
doing more.
Absolutely. If it's a biting insect and you have a different one in your yard, this is what it's designed to do, to attract and trap those biting insects. So these are just the ones. I mean, there's a lot of them, different insects out there. So to have, you know, the clinical study on all of those would have been a lot of bugs. Do you know that there's 179 species of mosquitoes in the U.S. alone? So I really geeked out on this whole thing, like you're saying.
I believe you.
Because there's 3,000 species of mosquitoes worldwide.
Do you know that,
Is that crazy?
They are not only a nuisance, but they are spreading disease. I mean, my babysitter's mom still hasn't recovered. You know, I mean, it is a real thing, you guys. And today, at the end of the day, look, we can't cure anything. We can't fix anything at HSM, but if we can make your summer pleasurable, because now you go outside and now you enjoy the outdoors, you're gonna actually say, oh my gosh, I don't think I've enjoyed the outdoors in quite a long time. It is such a great purchase today, and the only DynaTrap Today special of the year.
Again, remember, just knowing that it's silent, knowing that it's safe because it's chemical-free, knowing that it's simple, that I don't have to go back and try to maintain this on a weekly basis. We're all busy. We all have a lot of things to do. So in between those weekends, you don't have to do anything. Your DynaTrap is going to be doing the job while you're at your job. So when you get home for the weekends, you can finally enjoy all the work that you've spent on, you know, creating that great outdoor environment. So I think that's the best thing. I've had great success with it because we had a problem with mosquitoes, and our problem became an indoor problem when we had so many mosquitoes outside. So this is a great solution. And we've had so many great testimonials today. I mean, one woman, she had so many mosquitoes, but then she goes, I believe that I have done enough for the entire development by having one of these full acres. She said there's no more mosquitoes. So many great calls from so many great viewers.
And I'm so glad you're saying yes today. If you're experiencing a little bit of a hold, please visit hsn.com or download our free app and go ahead and bump yourself to the front of the line. Remember, all you're doing today is choosing, do I want the half acre size or do I want the full acre